Hello everyone and welcome back for more Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. We are in episode 4 of Mechs and Mechs. And in the last video, we took on a seemingly annoying arrow mission, but to be honest, I figured I handled it very well. I got my third try, which I don't think is that bad. I didn't show the outtakes, but I got pretty close on my first time. I got like, I think I got like 100, and then the next one I got like 90 something, because I kept hitting the ones that minus your score. But anyways, in this video, guess what time it is? It's time for the fucking bottle video. And of course, because of our new ability that we're able to actually see bottles on the map, collecting bottles isn't going to be as hard as it used to be. And in fact, I really didn't have to memorize where the bottles were for episodes 4 or 5, because mainly I just relied on the map. If you pull up Select 2, you can also see you can see you can see the bottles on them, as well as where the safe is. So that is something very cool. Slime masks do not show up, I believe, or at least from what I've seen, they don't. So, whatever. But anywho, of course, that's not the main thing I'm going to be talking about, because I believe we all know what the main thing I'm going to talk about, because I've been talking about it for a long time. Of course, it's about the Black Knight, aka the fact that it is indeed Penelope and that she has betrayed the Cooper gang. So yes, for those who don't know, because because it's like the first video that you've ever seen from me, hello! It is nice to meet new watchers. And if this is if you totally just skipped over the video that I'm talking about, you should probably go and watch it, but I'm gonna spoil things, so yeah, I've kind of already spoiled things, so yeah, sorry. But anyways, what happened is it turns out that the Black Knight is in fact Penelope, and the thing is that Bentley's time machine plan, she in fact stole them to give them to a paradox. So, Penelope totally betrayed the group there. And of course, Bentley is extremely upset over this, reasonably. I think I would be too if I learned that my girlfriend had completely betrayed me. Wow, Penelope. But the thing of it is that I know this has made a lot of people angry, because I know a lot of people, in fact, do like Penelope. Is this worth getting? Yeah. Worth it! Whatever, I took damage, whatever, who cares. But it was worth it. So I know that a lot of people are angry about this because they didn't want Penelope to be evil. I know a lot of people have talked about this, and it's one of the reasons they don't like this game. They didn't like what Sanzara did. But to be honest, I'm not that upset. And there's 3 reasons why I'm not upset. And the first one is, I honestly never liked Penelope. I never did. And the reason is just because, well, first off, her missions annoy me. I hated her missions in Sly 3. Her RC car missions and her RC helicopter missions, to me, those were really annoying. And I just never liked, I don't know, I never really liked, her character in a sense. Like, the fact that at first she was kind of into Sly, and then she kind of was into Bentley. And I feel like, and I know, like, the fact that Bentley and Penelope totally met and superficially lied about themselves, which, of course, is their own faults. But still, the fact that Penelope just kind of, for a bit, threw Bentley aside, and, I mean, she totally had something for Sly. We're not gonna lie about that, she totally did. I like the fact that Bentley kind of pointed her out on that. It's like, well, everyone's always attracted to Sly. And yeah, but I know that Sly 3 definitely had a lot of dialogue about what exactly the relationship of the Cooper gang is, and how important Sly is to them. And I know for a while Bentley actually questioned it. It's like, why is Sly the leader? Why do we call ourselves the Cooper gang and everything? And I like the fact that Murray, Murray's maybe not as bright as Sly or Bentley. Definitely, I won't say he's the dumbest of the group. But, he did kind of make it to the point where it's like, in a way, I understand where you're coming from, but this is kind of being selfish. Because, Sly's never made it about himself. he's made it about all of us. And, you know, he made a point. It's like, you know, Bentley, if this was reversed and it was Sly out, you know, and if it was Sly out here and you in there, what would he do? And Bentley said he would defend me because we're friends. And it's kind of that whole thing of, you know, that's what a lot of the game talked about. So I guess I could understand why they had that, because it was a way of Bentley to kind of plant that seed in Bentley's head. It's like, why is Sly, you know, get all this recognition? You know, why don't I get the girl? Why, you know, this kind of whole thing. And someone is calling me. You know what? No, they don't get. I am busy right now! Oh, I guess they hung up, whatever. Or they stopped calling. Oh, I don't have the catapult thingy yet. Damn it. No, get off that. So anyways, yeah, I don't know. I just never really liked Penelope. Is the whole thing that kind of break down to that. Now, the other things is that, I don't know, it's not so much the other two things, it's more the other thing. Is that, I don't know, I kind of feel like that this was kind of, that they kind of sneakily did this because, and that this was kind of planned out from the beginning. Now, hear me out on this. Totally hear me out on this, alright? So in short, Penelope betrayed Bentley. You know, she took his plans for the time machine without his permission, and joined La Paradox, who is doing all this horrible stuff with Sly's ancestors. So she's betraying the Cooper gang, and especially Bentley, because she didn't tell Bentley any of this stuff. And, you know, she broke his trust. She betrayed him. Now, let's analyze the name Penelope. The name Penelope is Greek, and I believe the first time it appears, I'm not sure if it's the first time it actually appears, but it's most notably famous for being in Homer's Odyssey, which is the story of Odysseus, who is a soldier. It's an old Greek tale. It's an epic poem. It's actually, I believe it's a sequel to the Iliad, but it's essentially the journey. Oh my god, dude! It's a 10-year journey that Odysseus takes to get home from the Trojan War, and it takes about 10 years. And back home in Ithaca, I believe is where he lived, everyone assumes that he died. Except for his wife, Penelope. And despite all the suitors who are coming to her and saying, you know, let me be your husband and replace because Odysseus is dead, she says, no, I am going to wait for my husband. I'm going to wait for him to return. Even though, remember, it takes him 10 years. So like, Penelope waited this long, you know, for her husband. And it's 10 years, 20 years, I don't know, she waited a very damn long time. Most people, modern ages, I don't think would wait that long. So the name Penelope has kind of been associated with trustful, at least faithfulness in marriage, or just at least faithfulness or trust. So how ironic is it that Penelope, whose name literally means, you know, romantic trust, essentially, betrayed Bentley? And is that, I don't know, to me, I feel like that was almost sort of, like, I feel like that was somewhat odd. Like, her name means faithfulness, and that's the exact opposite of what she did. And I don't know if that was planned, but I mean, if it was, that's pretty interesting, is it not? I don't know. Maybe that's just me, and maybe other people are just thinking, oh no, it must have been just a coincidence, and I don't know. Maybe Sanzaru just didn't like Penelope, like I don't. Which would be interesting if they did. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I had the reasons for why I wouldn't like Penelope. But another thing that I want to point out, which is interesting, is, you know, the fact that Penelope betrayed, you know, Bentley, and, you know, that totally goes opposite of her name. It's counterintuitive. It's almost, I don't know, it seems, you know, it's two contradictory things. And guess what is something that's, and guess what is a case of when you have two contradictory things? A paradox. The paradox, and she's working for him. Do you guys see? I don't know. And another thing too, just to point this out, we're in medieval times, and the villain is Penelope, who's a mouse. in medieval times, it was the Black Plague was, or the Black Death was sweeping the entirety of Europe at this time. There was this huge plague, the bubonic plague, that was killing off a lot of people. And scientists later discovered that this was caused by a disease that was carried in a certain type of fleas that were common in mice and rats. How interesting is that? So Penelope is causing all this trouble in medieval England, just like mice and rats were the original cause of the trouble from the Black Plague. I don't know if this was all, planned, but it's something interesting that I thought of. So I don't know if that's exactly what went on with this, but still. And I know that but still, it doesn't take away the fact that a lot of people just really do not like the fact that Penelope betrayed Bentley's trust. And of course, this is not really that much of a spoiler, but no shit, we're going to be fighting Penelope. And I remember coming across something that said that, that this game was sexist because of that. That it was sexist, that essentially we're going to be fighting Penelope, and you'll see why, and I'll explain at the time. And I want to say that claim is extremely bogus. And I remember seeing someone say that. It's like, oh, this is, this game is sexist. So it's teaching kids that it's totally okay to beat up your girlfriend. Or to beat up someone, a girl who's cheated on someone. Okay, let me just point out something. So, keep in mind of this. Penelope is, it's not like she just cheated on Bentley. Not only is she cheating on Bentley, she's working with Le Paradox to pretty much destroy Cooper's ancestry. And, and she revealed to herself that she pretty much wants to go out and destroy, the Cooper gang. She even said to herself she wants to turn Sly Cooper into a rug. Like, she's gonna, that's violent. And I feel like that, if people want to put too much into, put so much thought into this game, okay, let's play hardball. I didn't hear anyone complaining when we fought other female villains, because this is not like the first time that, we've had a female villain ever in Sly Cooper history. What about the case with Miss Ruby? What about the case with the Contessa? What about Neela? What about, this isn't also not going to be last time. I don't want to spoil much, but there is going to be another female villain that we're going to come across in this game. So, in all those cases, it was okay, but, in this case, it's not. And if you want to argue, those cases weren't right either, it's like, well, let's go over exactly what they did. Miss Ruby killed Sly's family. She's guilty of murder. She used her voodoo magic to try to take over all of Central America. So she's raising the dead. She's completely, not respecting people's, graves. And the only way that's going to stop her is if you fight her. So, I feel like that's justified. With the Contessa, she was completely abusing her, the fact that, criminals, by, using her for hypnosis. And she was planning on helping take over the world and working through, law enforcement so that way she could be a higher up and not, kind of cover her tracks. So what? That's not totally, worthy of stopping her. And look at, and what is Penelope doing? She's taking over medieval England. She's trying to kill off the Cooper gang, and is especially Sly. She stole plans, and I don't want to spoil much, but trust me, it's not like they're just like, we're gonna beat you up. No. They try to talk. They really do, and I will point that out. And I'm kind of spoiling this just because it's pointed out. It's not like that. What happens is that it's like, we're gonna beat you up now. No, what happens is it's like Penelope, listen, hear us out, but and she goes, no, this is what I'm doing now. So I feel like that this whole thing of that this is sexist, I think is really stupid. So and it's just kind of playing to this whole thing. So it's not okay. So it's totally not okay, to beat up, this girl or to fight her, when she's wanting to fight you. And I think that's just fairly stupid. So, I know this was kind of a long rant about something that isn't, like, you know, about this, but that's something that really pissed me off is people saying that this game is sexist because, oh, you fight Penelope. You know, you fight this girl, oh, because she cheated on you, she betrayed you. It's like, she betrayed you, she stole from you, and she's trying to kill you. I don't know. Why is that bad? I feel like that those claims are kind of ridiculous. If you go up on Tumblr, you can find some. That's where I found them. And, you know, I feel like it's stupid. This is not, you know, and I remember one post on Tumblr saying this was domestic abuse. Like, I'm sorry, and I don't like to, you know, this isn't my rant channel at all. This is not my Mr. Sir Raven channel where I talk about this stuff. But, I mean, come on, people. Domestic abuse, really? This is a video game. Grow up. So, I mean, these are just things that have bothered me. And I wanted to talk about them because I know a lot of people have talked about them. But when it came to the fact that Penelope betrayed us, I really, honestly didn't care because I never liked Penelope anyways in the first place. So this wasn't like a huge loss to me. I'm sad that Bentley doesn't have, you know, someone for him, but what I mean, hopefully maybe in Sly 5 he's gonna find someone else. And you know what? Most likely they're gonna bring back Penelope. Whatever. I honestly never liked her, and so I don't feel like, you know, this was that bad of a thing. And I feel like that, I don't know. And I will say this, though, and I will say this. The fact of how Sanzaru kind of hinted throughout this was not really all that well done. I mean, I kind of knew from the beginning of the chapter that Penelope was the villain. I mean, of Mice and Mechs. Okay, of Mice and Men reference. I'm right there. Of Mice. Mice. Oh, who else in the Sly Cooper series right now is a mouse? And I know that the Paradox's guards are technically, I don't know if they're mice or rats, whatever each one is. They're short, I know that. But I mean, is that not just the dumbest thing though? Is like, it's not the dumbest thing, but I mean, I kind of knew it's like, okay, Penelope's going to be involved in this chapter somehow. They kind of hinted that in the intro thing, because I mean, they didn't really drop that out very lightly. I mean, yeah. Whatever. But, I mean, and two, the first time that you actually see the Black Knight, I kind of knew it was Penelope. Because, number one, their voices kind of sound the same. It's just essentially Penelope with her voice pitch shifted. And as well, the icon up on the screen is kind of like a light pink color. That's Penelope's color. So I kind of knew. And maybe they could pass it off, oh, well, we couldn't make it black because, you know, black on the radar wouldn't show up that well. I'm not buying it. It wasn't that well hinted, at least I think of. So I will agree that it wasn't that well dropped, but still, I'm not that angry. And you know, I have to remember too, okay, this is a kid's game, you know. Maybe, you know, a lot of kids who are playing this game probably don't have as big as critical thinking as a lot of the older fans are who practically grew up with this game series. I mean, little kids grew up with this game series too, but I mean, like, fuck, I'm 19 and I'm playing this game, and I'm probably still gonna be playing this game when I'm like 50. Oh god, that's gonna be horrible. That's just gonna be great. All my friends are going out golfing. I'm at home playing Sly 2. I don't think that's that bad. I don't see the problem with adults playing video games. Whatever. And that's mainly also because I hate golf. So, there you go. There's a bottle right around here. But, I mean, that's kind of the whole, what just happened right there? Sir Galuf breaking, you know, fucking physics right there. I don't know what happened there at all. So, yeah, what time is it? Oh, God, 19 minutes. I talked 19 minutes about, you know, Penently. Is that their couple name? Penently? Wow. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Oh, guard. Shit. I don't know what to do with that. Let's see. I need to get around. Because I don't want that guard to see me. So, I don't know. I'm not that upset about it. I'm going to say, though, that when it comes to people complaining about Sly 4, there is going to be something in the later episode that actually does. I will admit, is a legitimate complaint, and I, in fact, have problems with it. And I will get to that when that time comes. But for now, we're whoa! Did not mean to do that. I don't even know what I did there. Oh, there's the bottle right there. Okay, let's get it. There we go. Let's go. Oh, shit! Ah, fuck, 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 fuck. Run, 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 run. Alright, I think we should be good, right? Or is he gonna follow me over? No! He's gonna follow me over, dude! Alright. I ran away. God, that sucked. Alright, well, we're kind of coming up to the end of all the balls I can get right now because me so stupid. I kind of need to go out and get Sly because some of these I'm not going to be able to get as Sir Galeth. But for the most part, I believe we got all the main ones. That, you know, that I think that we need to get. If I remember correctly. There's one more I think that I just need to find. Alright, so, to be honest, I'm curious about what people think about when it comes to Bentley and Penelope. Because, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Personally, like I said, I'm not that upset about it. I was never really attached to her as a character. I never really liked her. Out of the Cooper gang portrayed in Sly 3, she was my least favorite member of the Cooper gang. I'm going to say that in terms of the add-ons, I'm going to say she was probably my least favorite, next being the Panda King. I don't know. I can't decide between Dimitri and the Guru because I like both of them. I believe that's about all the bottles I can get right now, guys. There's none up here, I believe. Yeah, there's not. Alright, I am back because I'm going to try to get this one right here because this one has been fucking bothering me forever. I have no idea how to get up here. Can I just... Yeah! Look at that! I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to get up here, but I don't even care, dude. That was awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go back in as Sly because the rest I need to get as him. Oh. Wow! Is that where that one was? Should I just get it right now? I was originally gonna go and do the challenge, but because I thought I need to get... Okay, you know, I'm just gonna get that. So that's where that one was. I can't believe I totally missed it. I thought it was up on top of the beanstalk. Wow. I feel dumb. Alright, is there any others that I can get right now? I have no clue if there is. I'm gonna look around. So yeah, this is actually the beginning of a new recording session, different from the other one. I actually went back and watched it. Oh my god. But... I was originally going to go do the next challenge, and then I saw that, so I should probably go and get the other bottles if I can. Is there any other easy bottles that I can get right now? You know, I'm going to try and see if there's any. Because I believe that there is. Somewhere over here. If I remember correctly... Yeah, I think I missed one, and I missed it because in my head I'm like, okay, there's not I'm gonna need the catapult crash thing for this bottle, but I don't think that it's at the tower because it's over here down by the tower, and I believe it's just out back and it's not up on the tower, if I remember correctly. So if it actually is like that, then I'm gonna go back and get Sly. Well, either way, I'm gonna have to go back and get Sly. Oh, okay, so it's not. Wow. All right. Well. Alright, so there's only really two that I need to get as Sly. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get Sly now, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay! Now, the last two, we're gonna have to get as Sly, because there's no other way that we're gonna be able to get these. So, the first one, we're gonna have to use our Archer's costume. That's the only reason why we're not gonna be able to get either one of these, which I don't really mind. I like the Archer costume. It's actually pretty cool. It's, I don't know where I rank it in terms of favorite costumes. I'm going to say maybe... Probably my second favorite, to be honest. Alright, let's go over here. And there is a bottle. Yep. Up here on the tent. This is one of the ones that I missed and I couldn't get. There's no way for me to get this otherwise. There we go. Alright. And now for the last one, you probably saw there's this ball just floating in mid-space, kind of under this little archway. You're going to need your archer costume for that too. So I'm going to make my way over there because, yeah. Sorry guys, I was not going to cut out, but then I got interrupted, so I cut out back to here. So this is where you want to be. You want to be down here, where this crate is. If you destroy this crate, there's in fact some arrows. So what you need to do, grab this arrow, grab this arrows, and you're going to try to aim for that target. Dude, aim correctly, dude. Oh my god. Let's see. You want to try to aim. There we go. And now we just go up it and collect the last one. Easy peasy. Easy like peasy. Wow. Easy like peasy, yo. And there it is, guys. The 30th bottle. So, now we are done with collecting all the bottles of Mice and Mechs. Which makes us 80% done with all the bottles here. How awesome is that? Alright, I'm going to go back and, of course, get Sir Gallet so we can open up the safe because, of course, it's tradition that I go and open up the safe with the Ancestor. Okay, well, the safe is actually back in the castle town, so it's going to be kind of a while for me to make my way all the way back there, but no biggie. But yeah, I'm kind of excited that we're pretty much almost done with this chapter. I'm really hoping that I can get this game done by the new year. That's my goal. Hopefully when winter break comes, I hope to God that I'm not uploading this video before I start, after my finals. Because that's just going to be horrible, because I'm going to have a whole chapter to try to squeeze into the last bit of November. I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to make it by the New Year's and finish up this LP. But I will try to promise I can get this done before I have to start my spring semester. That, I believe I can promise you guys. There might be a time, though, where I might just start uploading videos like once every day again, just so I can do it. Alright, here we go. Alright, these safes are not that hard. Rotate. No, oops, this way. Here we go. And there it is. Whoa, why is it whoa. Sir Gal had a bit of a seizure there. It's because we're on a moving ship. Zenny Giller just loot. Yeah, I don't know. My PS2 is really weird when it comes to the things. So anyways, we got Sir Raleigh's hat. That is actually pretty interesting because it's now... Whoa, that launched me really far. That is actually now going to protect us for when we fall into water. We're not going to take damage anymore from falling into water. Reminiscent of a ability that we had in Slime 1, in fact, of not being able to take damage in water, which is actually pretty awesome, and I do indeed like that. I have to admit, I do like the fact that Slime 4 doesn't give you as many abilities as Slime 1 did, because, I mean, by the end of the game, you didn't take fall damage, you didn't take water damage, like, my goodness. So yeah, that's something very interesting, and I think that's actually pretty cool that we got that. So on that note, I shall end off the video here. So next time on Sly 4, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, we shall take on the Operation, because it's time that we do something about Penelope, and it's time that we finish up this freaking chapter. So, I will see you guys all when we start to finally finish up episode 4 of Mice and Mechs. I will see you guys all next time.